after the save made by Tarasov. Now Carolina right back to it. Stalling alone. Forehand backhand. Tarasov makes the save. Stretching out with the right leg. And the Canes captain thought he had one, but a big save by Tarasov.
Shane and Gina, named after his grandfather, who taught him to play hockey. Just awesome.
Great stuff here. Now Anderson can't come up with it. Is Kent Johnson finds a way to slide one through as Carolina couldn't clear, and Kent Johnson has the Blue Jackets on the board, 1-0.
A heck of a job forcing a turnover right at the Carolina blue line. Blake is not able to get the puck out. They have puck support, so they have two guys on Blake ultimately. And Kent Johnson has a silky set of hands to be able to shoot that in stride, recognize.
He takes a look. Has some room. His pass intended for Jarvis. He get there all the way, and Martinook with a hit, but it'll be Fantilli into the Kane zone. Pass sent across the score. Guess who for Columbus? Kirill Marchenko, who is quickly becoming a Canes killer, and it's 2-0 Blue Jackets.
On a cross check, but it's a battle in front, and then you see the sauce from Fantilli. 3 last night, but his hands have got to feel the best that they've ever felt so far in the NHL, and he gets into the guy that's been a Canes.
I don't know if there's really that much of a disadvantage anymore, the way it used to be.
Players talk about 3 and 4. This is 3 and 4 with travel.
Now here's a chance for Danforth, and Anderson makes the save. Waves it back. Aho. He'll get it back for Gostisbehere. Now across Necas, one-timer, off of the shoulder, off the mask, off the bar of Tarasov. It stays out. The face-off is batted into the Canes zone, and that will force Slayton back into his own end. Canes will break out. Svechnikov across for Blake, back for Svechnikov. He'll spin it. Aho shot. Tarasov! Oh my goodness, sprawling to make the save.
Tarasov gain the line. Blake positions himself to see Svechnikov. Svechnikov makes a great pass. And Aho, similar spot to where he ended the game in Chicago. Not quite as wide as he was in Chicago.
He's looking for an outlet. He'll go to the umbrella. He'll settle it down there with Necas. Necas in the slot, turns it across. Oh, let's go! There's the urgency and a power play goal. The Canes set it up, and it gets knocked down again. Seth Jarvis from Aho, and the Canes have cut into the Columbus lead.
It's an all-world pass by Aho after Gostisbehere became dangerous, getting to the middle. Necas was thinking the entire time, I'm going back to Aho, but I'm trying to create as much time and space for him as possible. Rolls the hands over. Some it's legal interference from Svechnikov to allow Aho to do his thing and find Jarvis. Let Jarvis give Aho a target. See, that's almost too many men for Columbus.
Now it could be a 3-on-1 for Carolina. Stall across, and Tarasov gets a piece. Jarvis looking for another one. Flipped over the top of the net. Tarasov will catch and hang on.
My word. Stahl did tell a little bit with his eyes he was going to Jarvis, and Tarasov may have read that. For a big man that can go from right to left with this stop, highlight reel. And then some.
We play on with 12:58 remaining here in the second period. Anderson around the boards, up for Jarvis. Jarvis, he's got Johnson to the front of the net. They score! Eric Robinson! Seth Jarvis, the recipient of a beautiful pass from Aho, and he returns the favor to Eric Robinson. It's tied at 2.
What a 3-zone play starting with Anderson. Going with pace up on the glass, and Jarvis has been on another level here in this period. Takes a peek. Look at him take a really good peek to know that the speedy former Blue Jacket, number 50, is getting to the net first. And I mean a really underrated job of ramping his stick on the backhand. Seth Jarvis leading the charge. Out shooting Columbus 14-0. Less than 8 minutes into this period.
Blake, a sharp angle. Tarasov doesn't know where it is. He scores! Blake thinks he's got it.
First of all, You can see the puck. It looked like definitely crossed the goal line before he swiped back Tarasov with the blocker. First look to be...
Behind the net, Andrei Svechnikov sealed off by Delbelouz. Roll around. It'll be taken away. Blake, and the score! Sebastian Aho wasting no time on the turnover. And it's 4-2 Carolina.
Impressive 10-minute segment. We're not even 10 minutes in with a 4-goal explosion here in the second period. Blake, what a job. Forcing the Werenski turnover and then getting it to Aho, and what a release. In one motion. After Blake knocks it out of midair, backtracking Aho, lets it fly.
Let's set this one up. 9 seconds left out of the box. Comes Stahl. He'll make the play. The 2-on-1. Jarvis, he's got Martinook. Jarvis, Martinook. He scores! Jordan Martinook hammers it home. It started with a captain, and it's finished with the alternate captain. Jordan Martinook gets 5-2. An offensive explosion here at Lenovo Center.
Right-hand portion of your screen, Stahl coming out of the box. You won't see a better example of making an immediate and goal-creating impact. Provorov didn't know he was coming. Jarvis has been he's been in a different galaxy in this period. And he finds, with sauce, Martinook, and Martinook
on fire, only allowing one shot on goal. And this entire period, it feels like has been played in the Columbus zone, but now the Blue Jackets looking for some time. Kent Johnson, he'll wrist a shot through, and it gets past Anderson. Traffic out in front. It might have deflected off of Van Riemsdyk, and it did. The crowd and make it a 2-goal game.
It's his second point of the game. One of the truly outstanding net front guys in NHL history. And look at how he positions his skates to make sure he's outside of the paint. And then how much Johnson, who scores the first goal, just gives Van Riemsdyk a chance. And he put that on a tee, did Seth Jarvis. Or Robinson like he did.
Now has 20 assists on the season. Seth Jarvis. Fantilli backing off the Canes defense. Burns though straight back into Werenski with an impossible angle. And Voronkov got near it, and another deflected goal here as Werenski took aim, and Voronkov deflects it past Anderson, and it's a 1-goal game.
For the Blue Jackets, Voronkov now, Van Riemsdyk a minute ago, have gotten back to their net front. Anderson looks one way to the inside. Fantilli will get his second point of the game. And Voronkov.
All 5 goals in the second period for the Hurricanes. Starting Kotkaniemi will wave this one in. Tarasov will settle up with Favreau, who will give away Natchez with a good stick out in front. Kotkaniemi scores! The Canes take advantage of the turnover. And Jesperi Kotkaniemi's got 4 goals in the last 3 games, and it's 6-4 Carolina.
What a tenacious play by Marty Natchez. He's on the spot to take advantage of this interchange between Tarasov and Favreau. If he's not pressurizing first man pursuit, you don't take advantage. And he finds Kotkaniemi. And Kotkaniemi, who I just mentioned, had that terrific.
As Columbus has to retreat into their own end. 2 minutes remaining here in the third period. Stahl gets it up. Jarvis, empty net. Bingo! His first ever 4-point performance. 2 goals, 2 assists, and Carolina goes up 7-4 with 1:52 on Seth Jarvis' second of the night.
Good job by the captain and company at the center red line. Svechnikov will get a helper, and what a soft pillow-like set of hands. In one motion, to go forehand, backhand, saucer empty net.
5 seconds left.